Hi and Assalamualaikum to Madam Fairuza. First and foremost, my name is Amaru Edwisha bin Azman Shah, and as for today, I would like to present about the service blueprint of a company called GrabCar. Please. What is service blueprint? The service blueprint is not the blueprint that you've always seen or saw in the designing room or even for a building. Basically, a service blueprint is a visual representation of the interrelationships between various service elements. It is a diagram that visualizes the relationships between different service components as like people, props. In other words, we can call it as physical or digital evidence, and as well as the process that are directly tied to touch points in a specific customer journey. And also, a service blueprint corresponds to a specific customer journey and the specific user goals associated to that journey. This journey can vary in scope, thus for the same service, you may have multiple blueprints if there are several different scenarios that it can accommodate. For example, with a restaurant business, you may have separate service blueprints for the task of ordering food for takeout versus dining in the restaurant. In other words, error proofing, or we can call it pokayoki, is a method used in the workplace to reduce the likelihood of common human blunders. So basically, pokayoki is a Japanese term that means mistake proofing. Refers to any tool or mechanism that keeps a person from being able to perform an action in an incorrect manner. And pokayoki is used to avoid waste, typically by eliminating or minimizing quality mistakes that lead to rework and scrap, as well as eliminating potential safety issues. In this slide, I would like to introduce a little bit of Grab's background before moving into the service blueprint. Grab's Holdings Incorporated, commonly known as Grab, is the Southeast Asian technology company. It is incorporated in the Cayman Islands and headquartered in Singapore and as well as Indonesia. It is the developer of the Grab Super App, which provides users with transportation, food delivery, and digital payment services by a mobile app. Grab currently operates in Singapore, Malaysia, Cambodia, Indonesia, Myanmar, and as well as the all famous Philippines and Thailand. It is the Southeast Asia's first decacorn and the biggest technology startup in the region. Fun fact, it is founded by Anthony Tan and Tan Hui Ling in 2012 as the My Taxi app based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It is expanded the next year as the Grab Taxi. It has since expanded into other services following the Super App model. In 2014, it moved its headquarters to Singapore and rebranded as Grab. So that's all a little bit history background for the Grab company, Grab Incorporated. In this slide illustrates the finalist service blueprint based on my GrabCar experience. When creating a service blueprint, the first step is to create a template like shown above. As a result, customers will look at physical evidence such as how easy it is to use Grab and how clean and well maintained its cars are, because the blueprint is driven by the customer's process flow from the start to the end of the service encounter. In the second row, the first column is devoted to the customer's action. I'm very sure most of us have had the experience of riding in a Grab vehicle at some point in our lives. For example, in order to utilize the Grab service, you must first download the app to your phone and then request a ride using the GrabCar app. And as for the on-stage employee contact, you will make a background check of the customer and approve drive, and as after the process finish, the driver will greet the passenger and offer some of the refreshments that have been served inside the car, and as well as ask them for a preferred routes. Lastly, ensure the passengers get to the destination safely. Then we go under the line of visibility. To show the activities of the backstage employee that are hidden from the customer's view, there are 6 which are validating the credit card, identify location of the passenger, display waiting time, confirmation of the destination, notification of end trip to start the payment process. Moreover, is the activities below the line of internal interaction consists of support process like background checks on driver, car inspections, record of the journey, rating and review of the driver, and as well as the promo codes that have been given. Finally, based on my experience in GrabCar, I discovered various of pokayokis or failure points in certain operations where issues may arise during the process. 3 pokayokis were discovered based on my experience. Requests for a ride on the first pokayoki are limited at specific periods of the day. Improved customer service will only be achieved by increasing the number of drivers employed by the Grab company. The pickup location is the next pokayoki that I've been noticed and is generally inaccurate. The driver may not be able to locate the customer due of misunderstanding and the improper pickup location. The solution is Grab has to update their software so that customers have a better GrabCar experience. And last but not least, the cleanliness of the GrabCar is a major consideration. Customers need them because a safe and enjoyable journey is a must to provide if the vehicle they are riding is in a dirty condition. So, in order to settle this problem, customers who complain about the cleanliness of the driver's vehicle will be penalized if the Grab follows through on its restriction to prevent this from happening. These are my experience with GrabCar. As you can see on the first picture, I am booking a ride to a destination. Well, on the next picture will be my GrabCar is perfectly clean condition, and last but not least is the Grab driver offers me some refreshments while I'm in the car. Well, overall, it was a great experience. So, in conclusion, service blueprints are companions to customer journey maps. They help organizations to see the bigger picture of how a service is implemented by the company and used by the customers. They pinpoint the dependencies between employee-facing and customer-facing process in the same visualization and are instrumental in identifying pain points, optimizing complex interactions, and ultimately saving money for the organization and improving the experience for its customers. So that's all from my presentation. Thank you, Madam Fai, for taking your time.